Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Man, just worked today. Come home, got a shower, got cleaned up, come out here to have a cigarette and talk to y'all guys. I put my shades on and had them because it's a little bright out here, but in the distance you can kind of see it. There's a storm coming and rain or whatever. You kind of feel the temperature starting to change. I kind of feel the same way with the country. We can see that there's a storm coming, and it's up on us right now, and it's coming pretty quick. So I know about here in Florida, whenever we got a hurricane or whatever coming, we have to prepare. We usually do it a couple days before, and we kind of know that it's coming as soon as we kind of get word of it. So preparedness, we'll go out in the yard and move chairs in, and picnic table, whatever we got out in the yard that can blow around or get tore up. Well, I kind of look at it the same way with this country. We know there's a storm coming. It's an evil storm, and we need to prepare for it. Everybody out there needs to prepare for it. I don't care how old you are, what your situation is, whether you're rich, poor, whatever. Prepare for it. Some of the ways you can do that is go up there to Walmart or wherever you can get your food at and get you some beans and rice, and get you a 2-liter jug, like a 2-liter you had Pepsi or Mountain Dew or whatever in, or a orange juice jug, or milk jug, and wash it out real good, sanitize it, put your beans and rice in there. You can store it pretty good in there instead of having it in a bag and it getting ripped and it being messy and something to get into it. So that's kind of one thing that you can do. Also, a buddy of mine, I call him Mr. James, I was still friends with, but I've been friends with him for probably about 10 or 11 years. He told me, he says, Philip, the best thing to get is go up there to Walmart or somewhere and get that gravy mix, that gravy, Hormel, or not Hormel, but McGuire's gravy mix. He said, get that. He said, because if you got to eat something nasty, he said, you put gravy on it, buddy, you can eat it. I was like, that makes sense, man. That really does. That makes sense. So just stock up on stuff, y'all. If nothing never happens, you just got a bunch of stuff to eat. But I would rather have it, and get you a bag. It don't have to be a high dollar, Molly pack or anything like that. It could be a backpack, a kid's backpack. Put your medicines in it, put you some survival gear in there, a couple pocket knives, something you can chop with. You're gonna need a couple different kind of knives. You're gonna need a knife that you can basically skin an animal or skin a fish or whatever, to clean a fish. And then you're gonna need a knife or an axe or a Gurkha or something like that to chop some wood or whatever. Like if you need to make an A-frame for a lean-to or something like that, you need something that can chop that's very durable, thick blade, something that won't break. Being that I'm down here in Florida, one of the things I carry in my pack is a machete, and mine's a cold steel machete, and it kind of looks like a katana. It looks like a Japanese sword, but it's actually a machete, and it fits real good. It was kind of expensive to buy, but I liked it because it kind of looked, martial artist, stuff. But yeah, prepare. So get your stuff together. I hate telling people that kind of stuff, and I'm not trying to scare nobody or nothing like that. I just want everybody to be prepared, and because we might have to fight, depending on how things go. Pay attention to what's going on. Don't pay attention to the stupid stuff. The main stuff to pay attention to is keep an eye on Australia, keep an eye on our border, and keep an eye on what they want us to do with this stuff that's going around. I'm talking about. Keep an eye on that stuff. That's the stuff that really matters. They're bringing people's coming into our country left and right from all different angles, whether it's flying on a plane or whether it's coming through the border. And we need to pay attention to our surroundings. So when you see people out there and they're looking kind of crazy looking, be a little suspicious, you know, and make sure you watch them. You know, carry if you're a guy that carries or a guy or a girl that carries a firearm, start carrying that thing more. Load it up, carry it, have it on you. It ain't no good sitting at the house in a drawer. Carry it, you know, because you might be able to save your life or somebody else's life with it. You know, people really amaze me of how they are. Met a guy today, and I don't know if he was in just a bad mood or this is how he was. He was like, you know, talking about hell's on earth. This is hell right here on earth. And I said, buddy, this ain't hell. This is not hell. This is not hell. I said, you have a good life, you know. You have a good life. Because you can do what you want. You can make any decision you want. You can do what, you know, whatever. I said, this ain't hell, man. It can get a lot worse than this. And he said, how can it get worse? I said, well, did you see what the Jewish people went through in the Second World War? Them concentration camps. I said, to me, that's about as close to hell as you can get. And he kind of looked at me funny. And I said, yeah. And I said, just think about it. I said, your life is what you make of it. You know, if you're all grumpy all the time and down on stuff and pissed off, hey, you're going to be miserable. You know? Find things that gives you joy, you know? And be happy with what you got. A lot of people ain't happy with what they got, you know? It's like a cow being in the pasture, you know, and he'll stretch his head through that barbed wire and he'll get tore. That barbed wire's eating him up, but he don't care. He's getting that grass on the other side of that fence. You know, thinking the grass is green on the other side when it's just the same, you know. But people are not humble and they take for granted of what they have. And I think a lot of people in this country is taken for granted of what they have. You know, you take the poorest person in this country and take them to another country. It's like you're rich, you know. Look there's people that ain't got nothing, you know. Live rough, grass huts, you know, pee in the bushes. You know, I mean, we've got it made. I mean, our poorest person here has got it made compared to other countries, you know. But I was talking to a preacher man at we call him Preacher. He works out there at the mine. He's a real nice guy. I always talk to him. And I was talking to him today, and I want to see how I want to make sure, you know, if he's the kind of preacher that I like. So I'm telling him, I said, yeah, some evil stuff's going on in it. He said, yeah. And I said, you know, I said, a lot of preachers out there ain't telling the truth. And I said, a lot of them out there just telling the feel-good story. Pass around the offering plate. Scared to tell the truth. And he's like, yeah. And then he was telling me about a sermon he had. You know? And I kind of had a feeling that he might be one of them kind of preachers. Which I told him, I said, you know, I said, I'm the type of guy, I like the truth, and if it hurts, oh well, that's what it is. You know, hurts my feelings, and that's good for me, you know what I mean? I'm doing something wrong, get me straight. Tell me how it is. I'd rather somebody tell me how it is than lie to my face. You know, so a lot of things are coming down, y'all. All this news stuff that's on the news, don't pay attention to some of this. All it is diversions. Diversion. You know, it's like you're looking at this hand over here, but what's this other hand doing? This other hand's coming around the backside of you. You know, that's what they're doing. It's a diversion tactic. You know, anybody that's been in the military, you know what I'm talking about. But that's what they're doing. You know, we need to pay attention to what they're really doing. And boy, are they pushing some evil. Now they're trying to say that down there at the border, the guys on the border patrol on them horses was whipping the people with whips. Man, these idiots. Them ain't whips, man. That's the reins to the horse. Man, these people are so stupid, they don't even know the difference between a whip and a reins to a horse. Come on, man. They're stupid. These people are stupid. These are the same people that cause, you know, they'll say, talk about guns and stuff, and they know nothing about a gun. They know nothing about nothing. you know. And like an old man used to tell me, he said, the only thing you know is what your daddy told you. And he said, your daddy didn't even know what the hell he was talking about. And the same thing with these people. They're ignorant, you know. You got guys on horses out there, and people are trying to run past them. Of course, they get the horse and they run in front of you and they block you off, you know, make you turn around. They ain't beating nobody with no damn whips out there. Look at the videos, you know. But you know, Kamala Harris, she can open her dumb mouth. Oh, I ain't standing for this, stuff happening to these people, you know. Lady, you and your buddy Biden, y'all are the ones that made it happen. Y'all are the ones that made it happen. And I know they're doing stuff down there in South America. They're paying people and they're getting people rounded up down there, and they're part of it. You know, George Soros, he's probably a big part of it, you know, and I've heard some stories about that. I don't know for sure, but I've heard a lot of stories that he's funding a lot of stuff and getting people down there to round all these people up to get them to do that. You know, there's some underhanded stuff going on, man. We gotta turn this to light. And I tell you what, anybody that's out there that works in the medical field, or anybody out there that works for anybody, whether it's the government, whether it's the medical field, anything that somebody is doing some underhanded stuff about and you know about it, come out with it. Be a whistleblower. Turn their ass in. Turn them in. Whistleblow on them. Go to the news media about it, or go to anybody and get that word out about them. Whatever they're doing dirty and you know about they're doing dirty, and you know for sure, and you got proof of it, get proof and then say, hey, you know, be a whistleblower. When you got proof, it really means a lot. When you're just talking, it don't really mean a lot. But when you got video or audio, or you got paper right there on them, you got them. We need to have whistleblowers come out on these people, man. Do the right thing. You know, this is for our kids and our future. You know, why would you try to jeopardize that? Why would you try to jeopardize our nation? You know, why would you do that? You know, sound like a Benedict Arnold to me. But that Joe Biden, man, every time I watch him on TV, I don't know about y'all, man, but I know every time I watch him on TV, he was at that UN thing, and I hate watching him anyway, but I just want to hear what he's got to say. Man, that dude ain't nothing but a liar. Oh my gosh, he ain't nothing but a liar. And you know what? You see them other countries sitting there at their tables, you know, and that's got the name of the country in front of them. I'm thinking to myself, do they feel like I do? Like everything that's coming out of his mouth is a damn lie? Because that's the way I feel. And I know they know too. You know what I mean? It's like, that he's such a liar. Oh, another thing we need to watch out for too, that's a big, big deal. And if this gets passed, it's going to be screw us. We're going to get screwed on this. Is that $3.5 trillion they talking about it's for the damn roads and bridges and the lead pipe removal and all that. That is one of the key things that them damn Democrats are pushing. And there's reasons for it. Okay? There is 2,000 pages to that. Now, do you really think somebody read 2,000 pages to see what it's all in this bill that he wants to pass? I don't think so. Because a lot of times they just pass the shit. But, buddy, there's some bad stuff coming. And that needs to be blocked. That needs to be blocked. Republicans, you need to dig in, block that shit. Anybody that can do anything, block it. Don't let it come through. If that goes through, buddy, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. You think it's bad now, out here in this world now, and we're paying a lot of money and inflation and all that's happening, buddy, you ain't seen nothing. Wait till they start taxing you on the miles you drive, you know. Wait till they tell you can't drive your car because they want all electric cars. There's some stuff in there that's, man, I haven't read all of it. I've read some of it, and it's pretty bad, y'all. So that's one of the number one things that they're pushing. Anything that the Democrats, Joe Biden, and them idiots are pushing, and they're pushing it real hard, don't go with it. It's bad. It's bad, and it goes for them. They're going to try to screw us with it. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying it, y'all. I'm not saying it because, I feel a certain way or Democrat, Republican, this and that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it because it is truly evil and bad what's going to happen to us. If that gets passed, buddy, you didn't see nothing yet. Y'all haven't seen nothing. You think all this free money out here these people are getting and how we're getting screwed from the working people? You think the rich people are paying taxes? They ain't paying no damn taxes, y'all. Y'all know better than that. Y'all know better. They ain't gonna pay the taxes. It's the working man gonna pay the taxes. And then the person that's poor, that don't want to get off his ass and get a job, he gonna get all kind of free stuff. But they'll only help him so much, because a lot of that money ain't even going to the poor person. A lot of that money's going in their damn pockets and the special interests that they want, them lobbyists. You know, I work for a fire company. We do fire extinguishers, and I'm in a association called FEDA. We have a person in FEDA. It's all like fire extinguisher stuff, but we have a person that we pay, being in this association, that goes up there to Tallahassee, at the capital of Florida, you know, the Tallahassee up there, and he's a lobbyist. All his job is to stay around there and try to push whatever we want. So we pay this guy just to be up there in their face trying to get whatever we're trying to pass. And that could be a good rule, you know, like there should be, you know, the fire extinguisher should have this kind of fire extinguisher in this type of building. He could be pushing a rule that could help people from fires and stuff. So it ain't that it's a bad thing for what ours is, but for these other jokers, man, hey, we gotta stand up to it and start. Y'all need to start waking the hell up, man. Y'all need to start waking the hell up, getting mad. How in the hell y'all ain't mad about something that killed a bunch of people, killed your family members, killed them? That was man-made. Man-made. Think about it. Look when I say that, man-made. That killed your family members. And you're not mad? Y'all are not mad about this? America, y'all ain't mad about this? Really? Somebody kills my family member, I'm gonna be pissed. And I pretty much, when something happens like that, buddy, I don't care. There ain't nothing that can stop me. So American people, y'all ought to be mad about this. Y'all ought to be mad how we're being done. And y'all are not. If y'all love this damn country, you'll get off your ass. If y'all love this country, y'all will do things to keep this country free. But you're not. For different reasons. You're worried about what you own, what you have. Well, guess what? You're going to lose that anyway. When we lose this country, you're going to lose every damn thing you got anyway. So to be scared to lose a car, or to lose a boat, or lose your house, or lose anything that you buy, that's material things, man. Material like this. This is material. This ain't shit. And I'm sorry I cuss, but I'm pissed off. This right here ain't nothing. Gold, silver, anything you own, it ain't nothing. It's materialistic stuff, man. We can replace that anytime. This country, if it goes under, you ain't gonna have to worry about that. You worried about losing it now to stand up? You're gonna lose everything you got any damn way. So let's stand up. Let's fight. Let's be on our feet. Fight instead of just sitting back. We ain't made to cower down. We're Americans. We're not made for that. We ain't made for that. Look at the men before us that fought. Look at our forefathers. They didn't back down. They wasn't worried about leaving their farms and going to fight a war. They wasn't worried about losing their shit. But we are? Come on. Y'all need to man up. The men out there, y'all need to man up. Because it's coming down. It's coming down. And when it does, it ain't going to be good, y'all. It ain't. Y'all know this. I keep telling everybody. You know? Yeah, there's a certain amount you can do with your mouth. There's a certain amount you can do with a pen and paper. There's a certain amount you can do with protesting. That's only a certain amount, y'all. It's just like a child. When a child acts up, and you say, hey, go sit in that corner, you're in trouble. If he knows you won't bust that ass, guess what he'll keep doing? He'll keep doing what you told him not to do. Until you put a little fire on his butt. Then he'll straighten up. Because he knows you're going to do it. You know? My daddy, my mama, they were the top. Hey, you did something wrong? Go out there and get me a limb off that tree. And it better not be a small one. You walked in there, you made your switch for you. And you turned around, you got your ass tore up. You know, if you run away, that's all right. You got to come home sometime. You gonna come back. Now, my mom had flip-flops that could go around corners, y'all. You know, she hit you with anything she get you with. Extension cord, flip-flop, fly swatter, everything. you know. But I'm glad she tore my ass up. I needed it, you know. It made me the man I am today. If not, I'd have been one of them knuckleheads out here not listening, playing the fool. But man, I know I get fired up, y'all. That's probably the first video I've got fired up and I've cussed and I've said some things, but it's the damn truth. You know, it's the truth. We got to start standing up. Come up with a plan or something, man. We can't. We're Americans, man. We're Americans. We don't bow down to nobody. You know, we're the home of the brave because you know, we don't put up with nobody's shit. You know, don't get the Biden syndrome. Don't get the Biden syndrome. You know, we got to man up. If you love this country, you'll man up. You know, we got to get stuff going, plan something. Y'all need to do something. And I'm with you, but I ain't doing it by myself. You know, and I love this country and what it stands for. Always have. Always have loved this country. Ever since I was a little boy. You know, I remember my dad told me a story, and I don't know who said this, but he told me a story, and I couldn't remember who told me, or who said this. My dad said that we were in war with somebody, and he made fun of our flag and said it looked like a candy cane. And the guy, I guess another general or something, said, yeah, and it ain't been licked either. You know, I can't remember who told the story. I mean, my dad told me the story, but I can't remember who all said what. It was some other country said our flag looked like a candy cane, and then one of our generals basically fired back or whatever and said, hey, it ain't been licked either. You know, but we got to stand up, y'all. You know, and I hate to get fired up, but it's the truth. I get fired up because I'm passionate about it, you know, and I love this country, and I love y'all. You know, I love the Patriots. I love Americans. I don't give a damn what color you are. You love this country, you'll fight for this country. You know, it don't matter what color you are. That has nothing to do with it. Now they're trying to push color stuff. You know, it's color stuff again, you know, about the people coming over to the border. Has nothing to do with that, y'all. But it's upsetting. You know, it's really upsetting. But anyways, I just had to get stuff off my chest. I'm sorry I cussed. You know, I don't do that, but I get fired up. But I'm really, that's how I feel. That's how I feel, y'all. And, you know, don't believe all the bullshit. It's you know, that's what they're trying to push on you. They're trying to screw your head up. Remember, focus on it. That 3.5 trillion, the border, keep an eye on Australia, because Australia is where they're testing their logic at. Where they're testing what they're trying to do. They want to bring that here and want to try to do us like that. That ain't going to work, brother. And also the you know, the Vaseline stuff, you know, that they're trying to give everybody for free or for $100. I think I'm worth more than $100, you know. But anyways, y'all, make a little video. It's fixing to rain. I got to get done with this, because if not, I'm gonna get a wet butt. Anyways, if you like my videos, subscribe and like to my channel. I really appreciate it. You know I love you. I'll try to make more videos and stuff that y'all want coming up when I got more time. I want to do bug out bag video and stuff, but that takes a lot, because I got a lot of stuff in that bag, y'all. But if you like my channel and stuff, and I really appreciate it, and share it out. Y'all share it out. Get me out there. I don't even worry about me. I ain't worried about publicity. I'm not making no money off this. Y'all get me out there. I just want the word out there. That's what I want, is the word. I ain't worried about me. I ain't worried about what I'm gonna make some money off of it. I'll make my own money. I work. I don't need nobody's money. I wouldn't take their damn money anyway. I don't want it. Okay? I just want the word out there, because we need to fix this. Alright? So y'all stay safe. Watch your six. And remember, if you love your family, love this country, you'll stand up for it. You'll stand up for it. And tonight when you're around your loved ones, you tell them you love them. You tell them you love them, because you don't know when it's going to be your last. All right? I'll catch y'all later. Y'all be safe. I love you. Bye.